All right, welcome back everyone to TV5 News at 9. It's another edition of Ask the County, and joining us this morning we have Saginaw County Treasurer Tim Novak. It's good to see you. How are you?
Good morning. Doing great today.
Good. Glad to hear. Okay, so Veterans Day is this Friday, November 11th. We're talking about some local events to support our veterans. So first, we're going to start about Operation Greenlight. What is that?
Yeah, so it's a new initiative kind of administered by the National Association of Counties. So Saginaw's gotten on board. Essentially, it's to kind of light, we're going to light the courthouse green. So you can see it already out there. They got green lights out there, the floodlights and lights. And it's really so that to help support military veterans and bring kind of this awareness to the unique challenges that veterans face and maybe the resources that are available to both at the county, state, and federal levels to kind of highlight that. I think there's different types of, throughout the years we change our light bulbs for different things.
Okay.
This is we're going green with the veterans, so it's kind of cool.
I love it.
They're asking, you know, a homeowner, you can change one light bulb in your house, maybe do your outside light,
Okay.
so the passersby can kind of see, or maybe you change an inside light, and then if you've one that has visitors, you can strike up some conversation with them, and just kind of a little different way to have those conversations about veterans and their needs, and, and if you know about resources for them.
Also, I've learned in my experience, you know, being a reporter in here, is, you know, you can thank a veteran for their service, but to ask them questions, talk to them about their time. They really love sharing those details.
It's super interesting. I have an employee of mine that's a veteran, and she's going through filling out the paperwork and all this for different kinds of stuff. And so it's no joke when we get to some of this other questions we're going to talk about resources and what's needed for them.
Okay. Well, let's get into that about the county partnering with Saginaw YMCA to create a Veterans Service Center.
Yeah, so these are, we have two of them. So one at the Lutz Veterans Hospital on Weiss, and then there's a small one at the YMCA, which may be more accessible and friendly to folks, and they don't have to go to the hospital. They can go to the YMCA. It's located up front. It has a certified and accredited resource officer, a VSO, out front, who's trained to kind of identify different benefits that are available to folks, different resources available, whether they be health care, survival benefits, housing, employment. And kind of the cool thing is not only are they certified and up to date, they have access to a whole nationwide series of VSOs that are all available for folks. For a veteran to go in and maybe it's just to talk, right?
Yeah.
To talk through, you know, this is what I'm going through, and maybe he needs resources, maybe just needs to talk. But it's kind of cool. It's right there at the YMCA for them.
That'll be great, yeah. And there's also an appreciation breakfast you guys always do. So what's that look like this year?
So the YMCA is hosting a second annual Heroes Appreciation Breakfast this Thursday from 7 to 11 at the YMCA in Fordney. So it's kind of cool. It's free to military folks, first responders, medical professionals and their families. Anybody can attend. And it's free. They're just asking that those folks that aren't in one of those categories maybe could provide a donation.
Yes.
So, and special thanks to organizations, and including the Pancake Man, are
Yeah.
financing this for folks so that we can celebrate folks that are on the front lines for us, so that we can do things like we're going to do today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great, and thank you for having all of this information for our veterans. Before we go, the Veterans Treatment Courts, just tell us the purpose of that, what it is.
Yeah, so started in 2013, the county kind of identified, we have specialty courts, there's drug courts and mental health courts, and this one's kind of designed to help veteran defendants, folks that have kind of slipped through, and really it's to keep them out of the justice system and move them into a track that they need, maybe they need more help.
Yeah. So
it's issues like sobriety, recovery and stability, access to programs and resources versus a kind of a punishment lines that's you know, your first offender kind of thing. Let's get these folks help before, you know, that's what they need.
Yeah.
So
they did their part, we could do our part.
Absolutely, it's only fair.
Yeah. All right, Tim, I appreciate you coming in this morning and sharing these details.
Absolutely, anytime.
Yeah, of course. And then if you want more information, you could go to our website, but also if you have questions you would like to ask the county, you can send them to WNEM@WNEM.com.